Jessica Hansen, the Systems Magician, and you're here watching Biz Magic TV, where we turn your chaos into order. Today, we are talking about how you can take a quick 4-step action to do a time audit on yourself and your business. But first, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss any more content, and click the bell so that you're notified as soon as new content is available. So the first thing that we're going to do is talk about what even is a time audit, right? What is a time audit? A time audit is really just a reflection of how you're spending your time day to day. Why do we care? Really, why do we care? First, because you're probably wasting time somewhere that you don't even realize. But the real reason is for awareness, so that you know what you're doing so you can take action to change those things that you don't want to be spending time on. And the third A in this for awareness, action, and accountability. So you can hold yourself accountable to take the actions that you say you're going to take when you're going to take them. So how are we going to do this? A time audit. It sounds really hard, but I promise it's super easy. The first thing I want to mention is the fastest, quickest way to do this is to go download my time freedom formula. It's at www.thejessicahansen.com/it's-time, ITSTIME. Go download the time freedom formula packet. It's, I think about 10 pages long. But that download has a really easy, simple way to do your time audit, and you don't have to watch the rest of this video. But if you don't want to download that, here's how you can do it on your own. The first thing you're going to do is go ahead and write out or print out or take a blank piece of paper. Any way is going to be fine, but you need to have a daily schedule. So write out the different times from the time that you get up until the time that you go to bed. Now we're looking at probably doing this over, say, a 5-day work week. If you work 7 days, you're going to want to do this for 7 days. Got that? However long you work, because you want to get an average. You want to get the average of how you're spending your days. This is so that you can actually find out if you're working towards your goals, or if you're just thinking that you're going to do something and you never actually take the actions. Remember the accountability. We're going to come back to that. So if you want to get really super fancy on this, create yourself a spreadsheet. That's only for the overachievers. You don't need to do that. So that's all you need, a piece of paper or a blank daily schedule. For each half hour throughout your day, you're just going to write a little note about what did you do. That's it. Super easy. Write out for each half an hour what was the most time in that half an hour spent doing. If you did meal prep, then write on there meal prep. If you sat around and surfed on Facebook, write surfed Facebook or scroll, whatever you call it. Okay, this is for you. You don't have to share this anywhere else unless you want to send it to me. I will totally give you some feedback on it. So if you're the ultimate overachiever, remember, because you created that spreadsheet and you're going to go above and beyond, you go ahead and write down what you did for each 15-minute block on your page. That's only for the overachievers. You don't have to do it if you are a less than overachiever, or if you're a normal person who doesn't really want to spend the time to do it. Totally fine. Either way is going to work. The third thing that you're going to do with that list at the end of the day, you are going to bucket your things. You're going to bucket the things that you did into bigger categories. For example, if you posted in your 5 Facebook groups, which we may or may not agree with over here, but if you did that and you consider that to be marketing, you write down marketing next to that. If you spent time writing your blog post, write that. Maybe that's creating for you, content creation. And if you did things like scroll Facebook or Instagram and watching YouTube videos that don't really give you good value, like mine do, then you can write down wasted. Ooh, we don't like to do that, do we? We don't want that accountability. We'd like to put our head under the sand and not admit to it. I know, I get it, totally understand. One side note, if you did self-care, if you took a bath, if you got a massage, if you did something that was really for you, that's going to make you feel good. No, Facebook does not count here. If you did self-care, that is not considered wasting time. That is part of self-care, and you can bucket that separately. You need to be taking that time. It may become painfully aware in this exercise that you don't take self-care time. Awareness to take action and give yourself accountability. Now, the last step that you are going to take with this after you've done it for 1 day or 5 days or 7 days, however long you're going to stick with it, before you get real tired of it and find out that you don't like what you're actually doing, you are going to use that list to make a change. You're going to identify the places throughout your day where you are throwing that time away or you're spending it in a less than productive way. What can you do to bucket things together and actually achieve more efficiently in your day to make your business run more smoothly? It's totally possible. If you get stuck on how you can make that change, reach out to me because this is exactly what I do. I'd love to get on the phone and chat with you. You can reach me on www.talktojessica.com. We can have a half an hour time spot. We can go ahead and go over that list and see how we can make your time work for you. So go ahead and book that now. Make sure you've subscribed and go have an amazing day.